All right, so now I'm going to show you some of the benefits and ways that you can organize Google Docs. So first of all, here in my folder, so here's my Drive folder, my Algebra 2 content. I'm going to show you my Algebra 2B content of the trigonometry folder that I have for everything that's digitized. So I order all my lessons and name them, but I also create parts where I can share them. So I call this the learning targets and links. On here, I'll have the lesson. I'll put the learning targets and links. I even put in my quizzes links so that I can share those with other teachers if they do take those. You can also share this with other teachers, and then they can make copies of each one of your docs and create them for their own folders. So this is kind of a cool feature of Google Docs that helps you collaborate with your colleagues. If you want to share ideas that you use, or also if you want to, you have a new person coming in and they might need resources and such. I do also create a student schedule for students that I put on their Google Classroom. So if you look here, this is from April where we were finishing up polynomials and then starting into our trig function. So I just put on the date, the 5 days of the week, what lesson we're going to be on. The slides for the students, because on the quizzes lesson, they don't have the slides or the notes and practice if they want to print those out, or the check for understandings as well, because some students are working at home. Now, other cool features of Google too, you can do entire shared drives with each other. So when I first came here, Algebra 2 was a new curriculum prep for me. So I had a lot of colleagues share cool stuff with me. So Molly Muschetti at our high school is pretty good at organizing Google information. So she's pretty much the guru of organizing Google. So she would make on here documents that we could all share. So on here, I modeled what I would do after what Molly created. So you can see that this is what she did. She'll create pacing calendars for that. Now at the high school, they use a little bit different curriculum. So it's the Discovering Algebra series. I use illustrative math tasks and then match those in there. So sometimes I have to cut and paste things and fit things in a different order that illustrative has in order to cover the same things that the high school is covering. So I also will end up using some of these lessons just in case Discovering Algebra covers a few topics that illustrative does not. And all of that is made very easy by sharing documents with each other. So you can also share an entire drive. So I'm going to go back to my Algebra 2 folder in my drive. And another really great colleague of mine, Lindsay Shapanik, shared her entire drive. So if you look, you can share this part, and then I put it in mine, but you can just put on here, if I wanted to share a drive, you can put someone's name in there, share, and then you can copy a link. So I just copied the link of her drive, and now I can look in there at each of the chapters for her activities and see, do I want to use one of these? So there are quizzes that she uses, homework assignments, and different directions and links that she has and organizes. So Google is a phenomenal way to create and share lessons with other people. And I do want to show you also with some of the features that Quizizz has. So by sharing those links that Quizizz has, you can go to Quizizz, and I can go back here to Explore. And let's say I'm working on the tangent function. So I can just type in tangent. So I'm looking at the tangent ratio, and they have some lessons on here. So I can go back here, and I notice here's one on super, which is what I use. So this would have some questions built in, and it also has some embedded videos. So I might want to think about, do I want this? So one thing that I can do if I want to see this, it's made by Haley Luckenbill, whom I don't know, but I can just click here and copy it, and it'll copy it to my drive and then edit it. So it would show in here questions to me so you can collaborate that way. Using the same idea where I go back to sharing my learning targets and links. If I share this link with other teachers, they can then put that in, make a copy of mine, import their own videos or customize it in a way. So just a lot of cool collaboration tools that you can use with both Google and Quizizz.